They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. 30, 20, 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in from Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Drake. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
A 19-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
22-yard line.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jets 10, Colts nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
The ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Marlon Mack.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The Colt ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? For Love. And he's got his man Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. That's a 5-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 60 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Mack. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Love now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Jets 17. Colts 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Drake.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Able to connect with Mims. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love on the right side, caught by Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Indianapolis.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. Caught left side by Hilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Again, it's Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
With the score.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 6.
Love, they go play action now. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
Complete to Denzel Mims. It's a gain of 5.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down at 5. Running, it's Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yeah. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Set up there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
To Marlon Mack.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Ryan Griffin.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 9 yards. Not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Number 80.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Colts first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
To number 13.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Thornhill.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high school football.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Love. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Jets 38. Colts.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First down, Indianapolis.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.